Hello everyone. Welcome back to Lavender Canyon, where in the last episode we were working on this power trench, and as you can see it's a little bit different. We ended the last video in cycle 42, day 7, and as you can see now it's cycle 44, day 20. I made a bit of a boo-boo and apparently didn't hit record when I started this video. So I had a couple of options. I could go back, delete everything I'd done, put it back to where it was when I started, and go do it all over again. Or I could just move on from my recording mistake. So that is what I chose to do. Now, one of the things that we had been trying to figure out was, let me get our music back on. I don't have music on today since I turned it down for streaming. Was how to make this power strip better. And so we did a couple of things that were in that not recorded recording. One of them was to make this retention pond flow down into this retention pond to make sure that it's always full. So that meant we took out the dams that were here, dynamited in a little bit here, and put in some dams here. That also has the effect of when we are in a wet period, because we pull this dam all the way down, it floods all of this, makes all of this full, so that we don't have to worry about our issues with water not flowing down from over here. And we don't have water flowing down from over here because we've replaced the top row that was dams with levees. That also means that we get much higher on the water. But then we proceeded to replace the dams that were here with platforms so the beavers can get over here. Which means that we now lose a tile height on the water, which means we do have to run the mechanical fluid pump to get this over here full. And as you can see, it doesn't fill it quite as tall as it used to. I'm actually thinking about, and this is kind of strange or kind of crazy, taking and building up our terrain here. So we actually could drop this fluid dump down one, so that it's a little bit more, so that we could even put a sluice in down here. But that might screw up the water flow here. As you can see, we're currently at the end of a bad tide. We have 0.8 days left on that. So when we restart, we should be able to see how this new power generation works. I did end up taking out the last row because basically they were spinning at like 2 or 3 even after I put in these platforms. So I was just like, it's better if we condense the water down. This row over here doesn't do as well as this row does, but if we condense it down even more and take it to just one row, we get about the same amount of power. Right now we're getting a lot of power from the windmills, so we have more power than we need. So the addition of this power, I think, will be enough to cover what we wanted to accomplish with bots. So that's where we're heading in this particular episode. So I'm sorry that I kind of like jump skipped on you. I didn't mean to do that. It just kind of happened. I don't know what I was thinking that I didn't hit record, but it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to triple speed. At this point, I kind of feel like triple speed is our best option. Oh, the other thing is I took out the sluices here. All it was doing was draining all of the water from the water reservoir tower and making it so that we ended up running out of water way faster than we should have because it just kept pumping water into here. And at the end of one particular period, it was actually flooding down here because it was letting out so much water up here. So I just went back to the dams, and like I said, when we are in wet season, the change to this coming out here instead of over here means that all of this stays full. So we're just going to run with that. And as soon as our water comes back, you'll be able to see kind of like what's happening here. I also like closed off this end so that we weren't actually losing the water anymore. As Bud pointed out, this is just a loss of water to shove it off the end. I also feel like we really kind of did an ubu to dynamite all of this out like this. I think it would have worked if we had, yeah, there's the end of the bad tide. If we had this whole entire power channel was like on this section of the dam, but we need this double channel thing going on that when we had those dams here, it actually was making our overall water storage and ability to pump from the fluid pump go away. So that's kind of our thought here. So let's see what this does once it hits to here. We already have started pumping with the fluid pump, which is good. That'll let this is not going to get as full as it was getting at one point there, but it at least with the fluid dump we can get things going. Water's gonna start coming here. And these sluices down here are just set now to just below the dams on the end. So they only release enough water to keep this hydrated and don't actually overspill anymore. And we got these guys up and coming. You can see we're at about 130 on those ones and right around 100 on these ones. That'll settle down just a little bit. We lose a little bit as we go down the road. But it is a considerable amount of power that we're gaining here. So I don't feel bad about that. I feel bad about wasting all of the dynamite it took to clear all this out. But hey, you learn. You learn. I think if we had one more space here that we could have another open platform, these ones would be running just as hard as these ones. But we at least have some extra power, which means we can start with some bat factories. Oh, wait, hold on. We have to take a cat letting out break. Stand by. Okay, so that also means that we need to figure out where we are going to put our bot factories. Now we have plenty of space over in here. I'm almost thinking we kind of create a space right in here for all of those, and then we can just link into the power that is right here. I think that's probably going to be our best bet. We also need to get in, because bots run on, where are bots? What are bots in? Science. Bot assembler, bot factory. Okay. They need what? There's something they need. So let's figure out what that is. Is that do we need a refinery? Yes, we need a refinery. And that will take and make our bot fuel. I don't know what all of this is. So if we look at the bot factory, if we take extract, it will make catalyst. Okay. But that requires maple syrup, which we really need for our maple pastries. But we have plenty of these other things. Do we need catalyst for anything right now? I don't think so. But we're going to need planks and metal and biofuel to make chassis. And then we just need gears and planks to make limbs. Gears, planks, and metal for heads. Honestly, and then we also have to be able to have the assembler. So we need technically, looks to me like 3 factories because we need one for each item here. Then we need the bot assembler. Now, the bot factories, those are 150 power a piece. And then the assembler is 250. That was why we needed this power channel, because we needed to create some extra power for this. I think we probably would have been fine, but I want to keep our batteries topped off. So let's see here. Where do we want to build this? I kind of want to save the green space and not build on it, but it's not really that big of a deal if we have to. If we build it over here, it's just as easy to link in power-wise as it is down there. So, what do I want to do here? I think I want to go here, which means we're going to have to break our power here. Do we want to trench this and have the power come up underneath of them? I think that might be a good thing. So we also are going to need... Oh, the refinery doesn't need any power? Okay. But it does need whatever it's using for fuel and water. So let's think about this. If we don't want to plant any crops up here to create our fuel source, because it's going to dry out when the bad tide comes. So we could actually like plant some stuff here, because this doesn't dry out very easily. That could fuel the refinery. But we also can look at this and we have not so much extra stuff. I think we need to plant something. So the refinery, potatoes, with 2 potatoes and 2 water, give us 30 biofuel. That seems like it's our best bet. So if we come down here and let's see here, we're gonna need to make a ladder or a stairs or something. I think maybe right here. If we do that, of course it's right in the middle of this metal storage. I don't like that. It's not aesthetically pleasing to me. Let's do this instead. We also could have done it from this side as well, I guess. We could have just come straight down here. Okay, let's get them to build that. And then we need a farmhouse We're going to need some storage for things. I think we build the refinery. What was that under? Where did it go? Ah, here. I say we build the refinery. Doesn't require power, right? I say we build the refinery right here. If we're going to have our fields down in here, why not just have that there? And then we will plant up potatoes. I don't know how many potatoes we're going to need. I don't know how many bots we're actually going to build. We're going to say biofuel potatoes. We don't actually need you yet, though. I don't want to steal the potatoes from the farming district because that's food potatoes. I want to differentiate between the difference. You know what I mean? Okay, so it can actually go to there. I wish that little line would, as long as you were planting something that goes with the thing that is there, would stay. We could also put another farmhouse over here. The other thing that Mr. Bud mentioned is now this is redundant. It's not going to move, so we could completely take it out, which is a good thought. So I will probably do that here at some point because it's just causing a divide here. And then we would be able to possibly put in a bridge or something over in here as well. Because this is just like equalizing. You can see it over here. Because of the water coming down into this reservoir, it's equalizing out all of these reservoirs. So, all right, so we'll have them. Oh, wow. Look at that. They are so fast. They are so fast. Yeah, I think we might actually put in another farmhouse over here. But for the moment, we'll let that go. I do want to get a large warehouse up here. And we are going to say that is for potatoes. Hopefully they don't try to send... Wait a second, what happened to all of our... Oh, that was weird. Maybe it was because I was in that building. It was telling me what I could store versus what I was actually looking for. How did I get down to single speed? But we have 1,700 potatoes already. I just want to make sure that those stay in the farming district and don't come over to here. We'll use these potatoes to start this. All right, so that's running. We're going to need a... I'm also going to go ahead and put a big tank here, I think, and we'll say this is biofuel. I honestly don't know what catalyst is used for. I'll have to figure that out. I know the last couple episodes have been really long, so I'm trying to like move it along this time and not do quite as much hemming and hawing and figuring out of things so that I can get you back to a 45-50 minute episode versus the hour and 20 that it has been running. And I did it again. I hit the wrong button and went to single speed. Okay. Then over in here is where I think we put our actual like bot factories. I think if we come in, that's the refinery. So we need We need 3 of these and then a actual factory. But where can we come into the power with it though? Let's and pause. I don't know where power can go in on these ones. I'm assuming anywhere there is this little port. So if that's the case, we can't really put it right there without chunking out, which we could do. Let's not say that. We could do that. Let's go ahead and delete that. I don't want it there, but I think we will come in here. We're going to come in right here. We're going to take this guy out. And then we are going to put it in a T. Power. Right there. Okay. And then we're going to come in. We're going to do... one of those. And we need a vertical. And then we can put in the elbow. And then we can put in our bot factory. So we need 1, 2, and 3 of those. And then we need a assembler. Yes, we want that. We haven't even made a dent in our science. And that's just with those 4 that are over here. Oh wait, no, we did change this to science, didn't we? Yeah, we did do that in the last episode. So we do have that as well. And these guys here, oh, they already are putting potatoes in there. I think I want to change the... Are they just balancing out what they've got here? Manage distribution. Import enabled. I don't want them to import though. Wow, there's so much stuff coming into this district. I feel bad for these poor little 10 haulers. They really are running their butts off there. Okay. Alright, so we will wait until those potatoes come in to turn on the biofuel. They will start building all of this stuff. They can get to that, right? I hope. Yes, they can. I wonder why it's called a downward power shaft. That doesn't really make much sense to me because it seems like it's more of an elbow. But hey, not my thing. Okay, so then I'm going to tell it this one can be chassis, this one can be limbs, and this one can be heads. Oh wait, we need another one, don't we? Because we need 2 limbs and a head. They all are the same, like, time, I think. Alright, I didn't even think of that. To keep up with, let's put another one of those in there. We need 2 limbs. Hopefully I'm doing that right. And then we're going to need to remove these guys here. so that we can get in our bot factory. Now, what one of these needed? It needs biofuel, metal blocks, planks, and then you get a bot chassis. I'm gonna pause it because we don't really need it running right now when we don't have any fuel. All right, so is that that's the only one that needs the fuel, right? Oh, we can get in our assembler. I'm gonna just leave it at 1 for right now. I'm also gonna straighten out this path. Okay, then we need a thing of bot fuel over here, I'm betting. Biofuel. We also need some metal blocks, some planks. So we'll do a large storage where, oops, wrong button. Let's see here. Let's throw in some I don't think I need it quite that much, but hey. Then we can go ahead and throw in yeah, I only needed that. Let's not do those. Oh, another bot factory up. Oh wow. It's already going because it doesn't need biofuel. This is the only one that needs biofuel. Okay, I got it. We're gonna say we need metal blocks and we need planks. We are going to obtain for those both of those. What else do we need over here? Gears. All right. So let's get a gear storage over here, and we also are going to say obtain. All right. Oh, I suppose I could turn my beavers down a little bit. We are getting a considerable amount of injured beavers. We do have a lot of medical beds in District 1, but not as many here in District 2. So we might have to take out some benches here to get a little bit more. Oh, this is District 1. I know I have more medical beds than that. I've got tons of medical beds over here. And we've got extras right here next to mine. So, oh, I can shut this down. I had to turn that one on because my water was having an issue. Oh wow, over here is really full. If you pay attention and get it turned on. We might need to set up a stream gauge so that this doesn't overflow. Although we don't need to. It's not going to overflow because there are dams right here. If it gets too much water, it'll just shoot it right back over into here, which is fine. Oh, we actually are getting quite a bit more than what I originally thought was going to happen there. So 125-ish, 120, 125 on that side. And we're over 100 on this side. Which is awesome. Well, not for that one. That one's running pretty slow. Okay. So that's looking good. Oh, the other two bot factories have started. For right now, let's not and say we did it on that. Oh, hey, we have... Let's get the biofuel running. And it's this one that needs biofuel. So can we sneak in a storage tank for that right here? Let's flip its door around and we'll say this is biofuel set to obtain. So let's get gears and planks, gears, metal blocks and planks. That's another limb. Okay, so I think with these storage items, we will have enough for everything to get going. I don't really think we need a ton of bots. I would like to get bots for the most dangerous factories, the smelter, the wood shop. I would like to also get bots into the water pumps. I think that that would be a good place for them, or at least one pump on each level, so that we have, you know, an easier path to keeping those full. Oh, we got our first biofuel. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the bot factories then. We're gonna have a minute before we can get to that. And then we need some storage over here as well. And I think I'm gonna do that as tiny long warehouses. This one we're still waiting on, I think, the dirt underneath. Let's get this prioritized. And then we're also going to throw in another 2 there. Okay, and then I'm not quite certain if we should have a warehouse for each item. So 4 of them. So 2 for limbs, 1 for heads. Or if it's enough to have just 1. I'm going to go ahead and, since we have 2 of those running, I'm going to give us 2 because we need twice as many limbs as we do the other 2 parts to keep us kind of even. Okay. So that is a really, really great start towards bots for our beavers so they can get a little bit more leisure. We do have quite a few beavers at the moment, but over in here we have considerably less. I think only beavers can be haulers and builders. I'm not 100% certain on that. I guess we'll... Oh, hey! Our first bot is being put together. How long does that take? Oh, we technically need 4 limbs. Why was I thinking 2 limbs? I'm not quite certain why. But it does need arms and legs. It could have just legs and no arms, or it could have one arm, one leg with my thought process, but okay. It's all right. We might need to... How long does it take for a bot chassis to be built? 18 hours. These are 4.5 and 18 for heads. So it looks like we should technically be able to make all 4 limbs in the same time we make heads and chassis. But that's just... We are gonna need gears. I think we had shut... Yeah, we shut one of our gear factories off. And our gear storage is not full. So I'm going to go ahead and put that guy back to work. It says we have no beavers. I think we need to expand our housing over here so that we can transfer some of the excess beavers from over here. Oh, we don't have any excess beavers anymore. Interesting. We did have a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. But now we don't. We're up to 158 beavers. We are still importing all of our food in this district as well, which is fine. We've got a farming district and we've got an industrial district. And what is going on over here? You're injured? Are all our medical beds over here in use? Yes, it looks like they are. So what can we do there to kind of help with that? We need to get a little bit more. Oh, whoa. That's a little much sometimes. All right, so if we bring our housing around the corner here, kind of like what we had before. Oh, but we built this thing there. That's not gonna be cool. Maybe we just continue this way. And then if we put another campfire right here, we still have room for path here. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Why is it always one of these stumpy, ugly trees? Let's just get rid of all of those. And then we also can build... We need platforms there. And then we can build our bigger houses. There we go. We don't technically need those platforms up there, but we can fit in 4 more medical beds right there. We have a bot. We have an unemployed bot. So let's see. Let's put him in. Sure you want to unlock this workplace for bots? Yes. Our very first bot is now employed in the smelter. Very nice. Very, very nice. So we have achieved our dream of bot use, I guess you want to call it. All right, then I'm thinking we also could probably put in some more housing along here. Oh, there's another bot ready. Let's throw them in to that smelter. And we'll just slowly flip all of these over to bots. This guy, is he full of paper? Well, we kind of stopped building windmills, so that made a little bit of a difference. Oh, I didn't realize they even glow blue when they've got bots in them, because those lights used to be yellow. That's cool to show you which things have a bot in them and which don't. That's very cool. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that we are in a drought right now, which means that our power is considerably lower at the moment. I mean, with the wind kind of haphazardly blowing, we are still under what we are producing. So, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. We got one that's half full of limbs. Very nice. So I think with that, we have kind of accomplished what we wanted for today's episode. We have gotten bots up and running. I once again want to apologize for the whole not having recorded properly the episode that I should have recorded with the fixing of the power area. Oh, look, we can sneak a couple more under these guys. There we go. Why is it saying there's no entrance? I just put path in. I can't put any more path. It won't let me. No door. Building isn't connected to any district by path. It is so. It is connected right here. Okay, what's going on there? I am at a loss there for why it's doing this. Because there is path there. If we go up one, there is path all the way along there. There's path down to these stairs. I don't understand. We can plainly see there is a path. So what's above here that's... Oh, I see it. This ladder here is causing the issue. Do we have another... Okay, let's fix that quick. Let's go up one more. It's this one right here, right? One more. This. We are going to delete that quick. And then can we put it facing the other way? Yes, because there is not a... Oh my gosh, really? I don't know why it does that sometimes. All right, so if we put that like that, then we'll be able to put, once that's built, it'll have a path. Come on, beaver. There we go. Okay. Fixed. We are fixed. All right, let's get the path across there. Alrighty. So, as I was trying to say before I realized our little faux pas there, we have gotten what we needed to get done today done. We fixed the power, although a bit off camera, and we have gotten bots into some of our most needed areas. I'm also going to, we need 3 bots to do that one. For right now, I'm gonna run through the most expensive ones up here. This one still needs one more bot though. So it'll put a bot in there. I think that's cool that it glows blue, showing you that there are bots in there. I didn't realize that was a thing. Holy cow, look at how productive they have been with the biofuel. That's crazy. They are quick like a bunny. I'm assuming that our bots need that to keep running, as well as to create them. So we'll just let that run. If we need to throw in some more tanks, I most certainly will. But that's a lot of biofuel. That is a lot of biofuel. I think that maybe we'll go ahead and put in one more large storage for it. Maybe not there. Maybe across from this one. Like that. Not really across, is it? I should have moved that one down one. Why did I put a space there? I do not know. Okay. Let's mark that for biofuel. And I'm also going to prioritize that one by haulers. We really, really need gears over here. How are we? We're keeping kind of even on gears, but we need to get this filled up. Bot limbs is doing okay. All right. So, as I said, that is where we are going to leave it for today with our beautiful new little bot district. That is just humming away. And we will see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Have a great week. Bye.